Telemundo interview en español, in Spanish. He responded to Mike Huckabee in part of that conversation. Here it is.
El caso de Mike Huckabee, que es amigo mío, esas palabras, ese tipo, el uso de palabras así no ayudan. Debemos tener una política más civil en este país.
Bush also discussed Donald Trump, the man who seems to be his chief rival. A new poll shows Trump leading Bush in New Hampshire by 12 points. With the first GOP debate just 9 days away, Bush is not holding back when it comes to Trump's controversial comments on Mexican immigrants crossing the border illegally. ¿Cómo se sintió usted cuando escuchó esas palabras?
Herido de escuchar a una persona hablando tan vulgar. Esto lo hace más difícil de resolver este problema cuando hay políticos que hablan así. No hay progreso y yo creo que es importante que como candidato, yo tengo que ofrecer una versión más optimista que lo negativo de Trump y otros candidatos.
With me now is MSNBC political correspondent Casey Hunt. Casey, good morning.
Jose, good morning. Nice to see you.
Likewise, are we at the point, you think, where Jeb Bush is taking Trump seriously now, or at least the Trump effect?
Jose, I think that we are at the point where Bush and all the other candidates in the Republican field are taking Trump seriously, and anybody who doesn't does so at their own peril. He is impacting this race in incredibly unpredictable ways, but there's just no denying that he's a force. You know, when I talk to Republicans who are thinking about how to prepare their candidates for this upcoming debate next week, if you think about how it might normally go, you have Scott Walker, who seems to be a front runner in Iowa. You have Jeb Bush, who seems to be strong in New Hampshire. Under normal rules, all the candidates who are further down might be looking to attack those two, depending on whether or not they needed to win in Iowa or New Hampshire. But the people that I've talked to have said, look, if you're trying to figure out a debate strategy at this point, you put Donald Trump into that mix and it scrambles everything. So everybody at this point is focused on how are they going to navigate this for themselves around this ship that is Donald Trump, that has turned in to be the dominant force at this stage in the race.
Yeah, now, putting aside that ship, that Donald Trump ship that you referred to, let's talk a little bit about the whole Jeb Bush concept of, for example, 30 minutes yesterday in Spanish for Telemundo Network, also seen here on MSNBC, in Spanish, talking very personal ways about his family, about his son having been taunted at school when he was a child because of the color of his skin and how that affected him. Is that a good primary tactic?
Well, Jose, a couple things. First of all, I thought it was interesting he used the word civility in that interview with you. It's clear that that's the tactic that he's trying to take. He's trying to look